Hey guys, we just thought we'd get together and discuss some of these amazing fights that happened this weekend.
Oh my goodness, if you're an MMA fan.
You got EFC, UFC.
Oh my word. You know, when I was watching the UFC and the EFC, man, it was amazing. I was like so excited for the fights. We got really good grappling in the EFC, the title fights, and we had really good striking in the UFC. So man, if you love the game, you definitely enjoyed if you watch actually the EFC and the UFC. So let's start off with the EFC, our local promotion.
Sure.
What did you think of the fight?
Sure. I mean, I thought it was a great evening. Literally, I enjoyed every one of the main card bouts.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really entertaining. Great fights. Fights that really stood out for me. The Sean De Lange fight.
Yeah, Sean De Lange. I really love that guy, man. He's a good striker.
Yeah.
Comes forward, gamer. You know, I like his mentality. You know, he was away for a while. I think he came back now, re-energized, you know, ready to go. So that fight was really good. And another fight that we're actually discussing earlier is the Saxon Delafield, eh?
Gee, Saxon Delafield, the one
He's doing well.
Back, as they say.
Got a knockout in his last fight. Now comes out strong, swinging, drops the guy. So man, that guy's got a lot of potential. He's doing very well. Got a new camp now.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, really, I can't wait to see what the future holds for Saxon Delafield in the organization. I think he's going to go places. I really do.
Yeah. You know, title fights. You know, both of us, we were going for Zulu Boy. That first fight, I thought honestly that that kid was only three fight win streak. We thought Zulu was going to destroy him, but hey, surprises! Hey, man, that kid can fight. And he wasn't scared, eh?
I think he surprised everyone that night. I mean, he came out with some amazing groundwork. I mean, Zulu caught him off the bat.
Yeah, caught him with that left hand, dropped him. I thought Zulu was actually going to let him stand up, but then he chased him on the ground. And I think when Hadley took his back and he saw that he could control, possibly finish the fight. You know, I thought Hadley was going to finish Zulu, but Zulu did very well.
To defend some of those submission attempts and that, he did really well.
Yeah.
It was a great fight to watch. I'm a bit gutted. I really wanted Zulu to win.
Yeah.
But I know Zulu will be back strong. And I think Hadley's going to do really well in the flyweight division.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get a guy like BK back in action, you know.
Oh, that'd be great to watch.
We haven't seen him in a while. Hopefully he comes back. It's going to be a mad fight against him and Hadley, you know.
BK Hadley.
Amazing on the ground. BK is just a class act, you know. I really like the guy. I think he's one of the best fighters in the UFC, to be honest. So, you know, really good fight. Hadley, bigs up, man. You know what? You did very well. We didn't rate you before this, but now you have our respect, my man. Keep it up. Well done, and hopefully see you fight BK. Maybe Marino Kutandana.
Yeah.
Because Marino, I don't know if he's still gonna fight flyweight, but yeah, you know.
Could be a great matchup.
And he's got confidence. This kid is very young, you know.
Yeah.
So the future is definitely bright for
Brilliant.
him.
Well done, Hadley.
Yeah,
sure.
Last fight of EFC, you know. Yeah, that one. I told you that he was gonna win, and
you did indeed.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I eat my words. Jacob Bates, congratulations! What a fantastic fight.
And he was very composed. I think the thing that he did well, he didn't rush the fight so much.
Took his time.
Even on the feet, you know what? Even the times that, let's say, when Biko caught him with the uppercut or the overhand, he was very composed. You know what? I think he did very well in terms of the stand-up that Biko couldn't do much. Those calf kicks. You remember I told you the calf kicks before?
Balance, eh?
After the second round, when you could see Biko was like limping slightly, and in the corner you can see that his legs were sore. You know, very composed. Took that movement because Biko was moving quite a lot. And I think the turning point of the fight was at the end of the first round when JP took him down easily, controlled him very well. I think when he got to the ground, it was over.
Yeah. I mean, I almost felt that JP could have probably finished the fight whenever he wanted on the ground.
He was
doing that well.
He was smiling, looking at the corner.
And he showboated, but you look, I mean, he pulled it off at the end of the day. He had rights to.
Yeah.
So big ups to him. I mean, he backed it up on the night.
I think when he was on the ground, it was over. You know, he could have.
Arm triangle was there.
There was many times when he mounted and the guy turned, he could have arm triangled him. So, I mean, the performance was flawless. I mean, he did well, checked the stand-up, calf kicked him. Once he took him down, it was over. So, well done, my man. You know what? Good job. And maybe the future UFC,
people are
as
going
we
to
said
talk
in
about
I'm
just throwing it out there, people are going to obviously talk about the illegal blows to the back of the head potentially, but that's the fight business. I mean, that happens.
I think there were a few questions afterwards. I mean,
but we can't be bitter about that. It happens in fights from time to time. Unlucky sometimes, but I mean, UFC maybe, JP base.
I think the UFC maybe next, or maybe another title defense, who knows. Hopefully goes there, get more Africans there and represent all of us. Yeah.
Well done, JP, good job.
Well done, yeah. My man now, UFC, you know what?
I did not sleep much.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't sleep as well.
Oh, wow.
I was so excited for that fight. You know, Big fan of Israel Adesanya, you know. I've rated him since I first watched him fight, you know. I've watched some of his stand-up fights, you know. I've always liked the guy. Very confident guy, you know. Comes out there, puts on a performance. You know, he fought a tough guy in Gastelum, you know. What do you think of the fight?
Jeez, my heart was in my mouth in the first and second round because I also wanted Adesanya to win.
Yeah.
But jeez, I mean, what a great fight. I mean, right up until the 5th round, where he almost finished Calvin.
Yeah, exactly.
What a beast.
I thought, you know what, I was very scared at the stage because, you know, Gastelum comes with that strong leaping left, you know, and caught him early, so you could see.
He throws the kitchen sink with that punch.
You could see that it's through, even Adesanya said in the press conference after it was thrown off, you know, that shot, you know, even his kicks were not as powerful, but, you know, he pulled through, like he said, it was like a movie ending, you know.
But it's crazy, like, I would never have thought that the fight was going to turn out that way. I thought Calvin was going to maybe try and shoot in the fight. I never thought he would actually try and stand up with someone like Adesanya.
Yeah, exactly. I thought he would like strike more to that shoot, but he was actually just walking forward. He was throwing that leaping left, you know. It was very good fighting. He can take a punch.
It could have gone either way though.
Yeah.
I mean, right up until the 4th round.
I think it was 2-2. You know, I think there are most judges or most people that saw the fight scored a 2-2. And that last round, you know, Adesanya just put on the gas, you know. Unbelievable fight. I think for him now is going to fight the champion that you're going to unify the title.
Ooh,
possibly in Australia.
Yeah, that'll be a great one.
Yeah, so wow, that fight was amazing. I'm so happy for Adesanya. You know, 2 African champions, you know, an interim and obviously the welterweight champion.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so very exciting, and you know, hopefully you get more guys there represent Africa as they did.
Amazing.
Now last fight, my man.
Gee whiz, eh?
What a war, man. What a war.
I must say, I would have put all my money on Holloway.
Really?
After Holloway finished Brian Ortega.
Yeah, finished Ortega.
Brian Ortega. So after he finished Brian Ortega, I was like, wow, like Holloway's got this.
Yeah.
Damn, Dustin Poirier came out with something else, eh?
I think the biggest difference was that, you know, Max tried to touch you a lot more. You know, it throws a lot of volume. You know, throws a lot of body shots, moves really well. But the problem is fighting a guy like Poirier, you know, he throws to kill. Every shot is to kill, you know.
Those looping punches.
Yeah. And it's on you, his boxing is crisp. You know, dropped him a lot, eh? Yeah. But, you know, Khabib even tweeted after they thought the fight was a draw. What do you think? Draw?
No.
I think the damage was
But if you, like you said, the damage, if you look at Max's face.
Yeah, it was pretty bust up,
Sure, but I mean, a great show of sportsmanship after the fight. Max Holloway is an absolute gentleman of note.
And I think, then I said that he wants him to go back into 145, you know. But it looks way smaller than, you know, you see Poirier's back was quite wide, and you know, he's a little bit taller than Poirier, but Max is much smaller, I think, in terms of physique.
So up next, potential fight, Dustin versus Khabib.
I think when Khabib comes back, that's a tough one.
I don't know, I think Khabib will destroy him.
Yeah, I think Khabib, I mean, obviously, you always go for the undefeated guy, that's my theory, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, so, wow.
But, I mean, besides the main card fights, there was one other fight.
Yes! Anders and
Roundtree. My goodness, my leg hurts just thinking about that.
And that guy is a light heavyweight, and the way he was moving,
the speed of those kicks, and he wasn't even setting them up, he was just throwing them straight from a standing position, and there was so much power coming off of him. It was insane.
Very sick stand-up, you know, and it dropped him a lot. I was surprised that he didn't finish him.
I think I'm surprised the ref didn't stop the fight in the second round.
Me
at the
too,
end of the second round. Because, I mean, that guy definitely got some brain damage after that fight. I'm sorry, jeez.
He got hit a lot,
It ain't healthy getting hit that much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with a guy that size.
Yeah. Wow, you know, been treated with great MMA action, you know, can't wait. Next UFC 79, Kemba Gorimbo fighting Da Rocha. And obviously there's Iggy Cabeza fighting Kaput.
Yeah,
where is he from?
Unknown guy, but I think he's 8-0.
8-0,
I haven't read up on him or checked out any of his fights, but maybe close to the time we'll definitely do a recap on that.
Yeah, I think we can see more guys who's going to fight. I think also another fight in the EFC, Conrad, I spoke to him that the day after, you know, he slipped and he hit his head and he said it was out for 30 seconds. So that's a long time. I'm surprised he's going to fight now, you know. Once you're knocked out that long.
Concussion,
you know? 30 seconds is a long time, man.
But when you're dehydrated and you're cutting weight and you get knocked out.
Yeah, so I think that rematch is going to happen now.
On the same night, maybe?
Yeah, I think they want to make other fights now with Conrad and Luke Michael, and obviously this Grand Prix that's going to happen. This Grand Prix is going to happen. Yeah, so I think it worked out better in a way for the Grand Prix. Rather, everyone fights and maybe the winner of that fight can face the winner of obviously Temba and the
It'd be good for TV as well. They'd have a direct face off afterwards and all that. Do it like real Pride type of style in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So lots of matchups coming up with the UFC. You know, we've seen John Jones is gonna fight Maheta. You know. Yeah. So big fight, and obviously John Jones was tuning at the side and they're having a go. I don't think that fight will happen.
What do you think would happen in that fight? Probably?
Nah, well, first of all, which weight class will they fight? Adesanya looks to be a very tall guy, but skinny.
Yeah.
John Jones is massive, man.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, I don't want to think about the fight because I love the two, you know, great fighters.
Yeah,
I don't think that fight will ever happen. You know, I don't think it will happen.
No, never.
It's just good for the show, and I think they're just psyching themselves up. Obviously, they want to get that publicity, but I don't think the fight will happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Until next time.
Yeah, take care. Cheers.
Have a good one. Bye.